Ever been in a quiet moment and noticed a subtle ringing in your ears? Now, we've all experienced this at some point, haven't we? A faint, high-pitched tone, almost like a distant bell tolling, echoing in the silence. It's a common occurrence, often dismissed as nothing more than a simple, physical phenomenon. Some might attribute it to fatigue, an excess of noise, or just the natural workings of our inner ear. But what if there's more to it than that? What if, for some of us, this ringing isn't just an ordinary sound, but a connection, a link to something far greater and more profound? Let's explore that for a moment, shall we? Imagine this ringing as a conduit, a bridge that connects us to a deeper, universal field of awareness. This field is known as the monad. It's a concept that's been around for centuries, a part of ancient philosophies and spiritual teachings. It represents the ultimate source of all existence, the singular entity from which all life and consciousness springs. Now, this ringing in our ears, it's most noticeable during quiet, relaxed moments. It's at these times that our minds are less distracted, less cluttered with the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We're more open, more receptive, and it's in these moments that we might just be able to hear the faint whispers of the monad reaching out to us. This isn't about hearing voices or receiving explicit messages from the universe. It's more subtle than that. It's about a sense of alignment, a feeling of being in tune with something far greater than ourselves. It's about recognizing that we are part of a grand cosmic dance, and that this ringing, this resonance, is our dance partner's hand, gently guiding us along. So this ringing is not just a random noise, but could it be a signal from the universe? Did you know there are two types of ear ringing? Yes, indeed. The first type is what we refer to as random biological noise. This is the kind of ringing you experience when you've just attended a loud concert, or perhaps when you've been in a noisy environment for too long. It's usually temporary and goes away after a short while. This type of ear ringing has no significant bearing on your spiritual well-being and is purely a physical response to auditory stimuli. The second type is a bit more interesting. We call it intentional monad resonance. Now, this isn't your everyday ear ringing. It's a ringing that you might notice during quiet, introspective moments. It's not caused by loud noises or physical stimuli, but emanates from a deeper, more profound place. This ringing is thought to be a signal from the universal field of awareness, or the monad, reaching out to you. But how can you distinguish between these two types of ringing? Well, yeah, there's a few key factors. The first is timing. Random biological noise is often directly linked to a specific event, like a loud noise. Intentional monad resonance, on the other hand, can occur at any time, but is most noticeable during quiet, relaxed moments. Intensity is another factor. Biological noise can be quite loud and intrusive, while monad resonance is often a soft, subtle ringing that gently nudges your awareness. Finally, personal significance plays a crucial role. Random biological noise is just that, random. It holds no particular meaning for you, but intentional monad resonance, that's different. It often precedes significant internal shifts or external changes. It marks moments of alignment and personal growth. Next time you hear a ringing, try to pay attention. Is it just a random noise, or is it something more? You might be wondering, who are these chosen ones we mentioned earlier? Well, let's delve into understanding the traits of these attuned individuals. They are not necessarily extraordinary beings with superpowers, but they do possess certain characteristics that set them apart. These individuals are often introspective, always seeking to understand the essence of their existence. They listen, not just to the world around them, but also to the subtle whispers of their own minds. This deep sense of introspection allows them to perceive the monad frequency more readily than others. Curiosity is another trait common to these chosen ones. They question the ordinary, they wonder about the extraordinary, and they're constantly exploring the depths of their consciousness. This insatiable curiosity leads them to seek answers in places most wouldn't look, in the quiet ringing of their ears, in the silence of their minds. Furthermore, these individuals lead an enriched inner life. They are not necessarily hermits or recluses, but they do find profound joy in solitude. They value their alone time as it allows them to connect deeply with their inner selves, to tune into the monad frequency, and to perceive the signals that it sends. So, what does this ringing mean for the chosen ones? It is not just a random noise, but a marker of significant moments of alignment with the universe. It does not deliver explicit messages or commands, but it does precede meaningful internal shifts or external changes. It could be a sign of impending transformation or a signal of a profound realization. In essence, the chosen ones are not chosen because they are special, but because they choose to listen, to question, to explore, and to align themselves with the deeper universal field of awareness. They choose to perceive the world not just through their physical senses, but also through their spiritual senses. So in essence, the ringing is a sign of alignment with the universe. Human evolution is not just about physical changes, it also involves our perception. Over the course of history, we've seen our perception evolve, and it's not solely based on logic and language anymore. A shift is happening, a shift towards perceiving our world through sensing and frequency recognition. Now, you may be wondering, what does this mean? Well, think of it like this. Previously, our perception was primarily based on what we could see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. But as we evolve, our perception is expanding beyond these five senses. We're starting to perceive our world in terms of frequencies, vibrations, and energies. And there's a fascinating sign of this shift. It's the ringing in your ears. Yes, that mysterious ringing that we've been talking about, it's not just random noise. It's a signal, an early sign of the shift in our perception. And here's the intriguing part. This shift isn't happening to everyone at once. It's not like flipping a switch and suddenly we all start perceiving frequencies. It's a gradual process, but as our collective consciousness evolves, this perception is becoming more and more widespread. More people are starting to experience the ringing. More people are starting to recognize it for what it is, a signal from the deeper universal field of awareness, the monad. It's a sign of alignment, a sign of contact with something beyond our physical world. So, the next time you experience the ringing, remember, it's not just noise. It's a sign of the evolution of our perception. It's a sign that you're part of this incredible shift. And as our collective consciousness evolves, we'll likely see more and more people experiencing this phenomenon. So, what should you do when you hear this ringing? You might wonder. It's simple, my dear. Embrace it. Yes, you heard it right. Embrace the ringing. Don't be alarmed or anxious. Instead, see it as a gentle nudge from the universe, a sign of your connection to a deeper universal field of awareness, often known as the monad. It's a call from the cosmos, a whisper from the stars, a secret melody of existence echoing through the chambers of your very being. The ringing is not just a random occurrence, it's a signal, a beacon, a cosmic lighthouse guiding you towards a profound realization of your place in the grand scheme of things. It's an affirmation that you are more than just flesh and bone, more than the sum of your thoughts and emotions. You are an integral part of the universe, woven into its intricate tapestry of energy and matter. So how do you respond to this call? With introspection and curiosity. When you hear the ringing, take a moment to pause. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tune into the frequency. Let the sound guide your thoughts inward, towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the universe. Listen to the ringing with an open mind and an open heart. Let it stir your curiosity about the mysteries of the universe. Let it inspire you to seek answers, to challenge your beliefs, to expand your horizons. Let it remind you of the beauty and wonder that lies within and beyond the realm of the senses. Remember, the ringing is not a distraction or an annoyance. It's a gift, a golden key unlocking the door to a heightened awareness, a deeper understanding, a richer inner life. So, don't ignore it or try to suppress it. Welcome it with open arms, with gratitude and reverence. And finally, let the ringing serve as a reminder that you are not alone in this journey, that you are part of a larger collective, a symphony of souls navigating the cosmic sea of existence, all tuned into the same frequency, all part of the same celestial melody. Remember, the next time you hear a ringing in your ears, it might be the universe trying to get your attention. So listen closely,